Greetings family, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is well. I have some disturbing news coming from the Black conscious community as one of our brothers from Moorish World TV, Taharka Bey, has found himself under assault and found himself being cyberbullied by members of the new Black Panther Party and members of the NFAC coalition. Alright, I recently saw a video in which a brother who calls himself Darren, he calls his channel Darren's Podcast, and in this podcast the brother basically pulled out a file with all of Taharka Bey's criminal history and started reading from the charges. You know, the brother is trying to portray Taharka Bey as being a child abuser, someone who is always in court for domestic violence, so on and so forth. You know, now the ugly tone of this exchange is stemming from a few interviews that Taharka Bey did on Moorish World TV, and most recently he interviewed Krystal, who is the chairperson or the leader of the new Black Panther Party. You know, and people perceive this interview in some way to be disrespectful. People are saying that she was forced off of the show, and they felt like that was a direct assault on the organization itself. You know, I haven't seen all of that footage, but what I can say is it's taken on a very ugly tone, and even a brother who calls himself Delta Defcon, who actually was a guest on Moorish World TV several times. Apparently Delta Defcon is involved with mobilizing these various critics who are now openly criticizing the character of Taharka Bey, and also they are now trying to portray him as a child abuser just because he actually gives a fair and balanced critique. You know, when I watch his shows, he's been very instrumental in exposing Grandmaster Jay and several other charlatans in the black community. Alright, he usually does his research, and when he reports on something, it usually has merit. Alright, I haven't seen him release any stories that are deliberately harmful or defamatory. I think he's really making these videos to defend the black community. Alright, and I can say that he always operates with a moral compass. Alright, and his moral compass is informed by his Moorish World orientation. Okay, he's a part of the Moorish Science Temple of America. And so I don't believe that he's being malicious. Alright, and those who he has criticized have only to prove themselves to be otherwise. You know, when you consider it, he only gives the community an objective take on these issues. Okay, and so it's disheartening, you know, to see that our brother is now finding himself the victim of character assassination as a brother who is moving into elder status. We don't want to have all of his contribution basically sullied by personal attacks and people actually doxing him with his criminal history. Alright, family, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all these dynamics. I hope that this crisis can actually be mitigated and that our brother can maintain his track record. Alright, family, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all of these dynamics. One love.